What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is the day I'm going to install the carbon fiber rear diffuser on this 2015 Infiniti Q50. This will be good. I like the 3M, but I think we might just have to go with the Scotch that's super wide. I have to cut it down. I don't like this. It's a brand. They have tons of 3M stuff, but no more 3M two-sided tape. About a 1/4 inch wide, 1/2 inch wide, that's all we would need. What the heck? Clearly have the best subscribers and best Instagram followers because my buddy pointed out the fact that he had an extra diffuser laying around, and he reached out and said, hey man, I'll get you a good deal on this if you want it. How about it? And I said, yes! We've been missing one on the Q50. Obviously, since I ran that eBay one for maybe 2 years or so, I had pulled it off. I was going to kind of fix it up, clean it up, maybe repaint it, and just decided to throw that sucker in the trash. And I've been running without one for several months. And I guess no time is better than now to install a new one, especially a really good looking carbon fiber one. Gosh. I don't know that I made a proper installation video on the first one, so I'm going to do it here for this one. So what I want to do first, this came with two-sided tape on it already. I don't know what brand of tape they use when these are made, but I want to peel it off because it's actually pretty thin, and just running my thumb across it, I'm not sure. It seems really flush with the edge, and I'm not sure it'd make good contact with the bumper. And I purchased some some new stuff. This is 1 inch wide, but I'll just put it on here and trim it to the proper width. But I think it's a little bit thicker, and I just would be more comfortable using tape that I actually put on myself. So I'm going to try to heat this up, peel it off a little bit. I'm also going to prep the rear bumper here, so I need to give myself a little bit more room. Well, let's get to that. Actually coming off pretty easily with just a little heat, and then just kind of stretch peeling it. So I'm going to just do a little bit of a section at a time, and just make sure we get it all cleaned up. I want the tape to adhere properly. The fact that it's coming off so easily lets me know, or kind of confirms that it's a good idea to replace the tape. All the tape has been peeled off. Some came off cleaner than others, but just with a little heat it came off quite easily. So we'll get the mineral spirits out, clean this edge up, and while we have the mineral spirits out, we want to clean the edges of where the diffuser will be mounted, which is right under this body line here. Another thing to think about, which I did already installing my first one, is to take some like 800 or 1000 grit sandpaper, even 1200, 1500 grit sandpaper will work, and just go right around this edge where the tape is going to connect, because sometimes the clear coat can be a little too smooth or a little too clean for the tape to really grab. So if you give it just a little bit of an etch, sort of, a little bit of teeth in the clear, the tape will stick a little bit better. And using 1000 grit sandpaper is not going to do anything. If you ever take it off and use some polishing compound, you'll get any of that scuffing off. It's just basically to make it not quite so smooth. Another thing I'm going to do is clean up these exhaust tips first. I don't want to use any exhaust polish while I have the diffuser on, so I'm going to clean all this up now. Again, we're already sanded with, I think I use 1500 grit sandpaper. And then some mineral spirits to clean it all up. We'll get the underside as well, and clean the tips, and we'll be ready to install. Tape is on and trimmed to width. Put some on this underside as well, because we just want to make sure it's not catching any air. We may have to drill holes. We may have to use some self-tappers and washers here, because these holes actually line up with brackets underneath the bumper to hold the underside on. So we could probably drill into those. Again, it's on the underside of the bumper, so it doesn't really matter. However you want to get it to attach, you could drill some holes and use some skinny bolts with some fender washers to secure it. But this is a little bit thicker than the tape that had come on it, and I'm not pushing real hard to secure it here. We'll push it down once it connects to the bumper. I don't want to squish it here. But one thing I do like to do, and it's a good tip when you're installing these diffusers, especially if you get like the plastic ones, leave them out in the sun for a little bit. They get a little bit more pliable, especially some of the cheaper ones where they're maybe not formed perfectly and they don't fit up nice and flush. If you put it out in the sun, it kind of makes it more pliable, and you can sort of bend it into place and make it fit the contours of your bumper a little bit better. This one I just sort of test fitted, held it up there, and it seems to be a perfect fit, so I'm not super worried about that. But we did get some painter's tape. Once you get it stuck up on the bumper, you want to secure it with some painter's tape in several locations and let it sit for several hours before you put it out in the weather. Just let the tape adhere and sort of cure into place. But I may heat the bumper up just a little bit with my heat gun, heat the tape up a little bit, get it nice and gooey. Not nice and gooey, but get it softer. It gives it more of a gooey characteristic. Sort of helps to activate that adhesive, and it'll just stick a little bit better. It sticks better to warmer surfaces, especially if you're trying to do this in cooler temps. Gosh, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Oh my. It also ensures that any mineral spirits you use is completely dry. You don't want to try to put tape on wet mineral spirits. And thanks to the guy that decided to blow leaves right now while I'm making a video. Frickin' A. Probably could have just gotten the tape started, but full send. Try to get it to line up here over the exhaust tips. Ooh, that tape is sticky. I think I was trying to put it up a little too high. Oh gosh, man. You got it, guys. I'll tell you what, that tape is solid. Oh my God, it's strong. That's the two-sided Scotch. Didn't think Scotch brand would be that good. Yo. It probably doesn't even need the painter's tape, but we're going to use it anyway. Uh-oh. There she is. Looks pretty good, man. If only the car was cleaner, I could do a little montage of what it looks like finally here, but it is just dirty as heck. I should have left the tape on a little bit longer, but I think we'll be okay. Looks great with the spoiler. Whole car looks pretty good right now. That's it. Well, that is it, guys. Really pumped on it. I think it's kind of the thing that it was missing. Ties everything together. Golly, it's windy. Thank you guys very much for watching. More things to come for the Q50. Exciting year. Thank you again for the continued support. Congratulations to the recent Dane S-Tech lowering spring winner. More giveaways to come. I really enjoy them. I love the support that you guys provide, and it's just one of the ways that I can give back to this community. So, as always, I appreciate it very, very much, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.